OfferUp is still the place to be when selling your furniture, your home and garden, even your cars. But today I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on selling shippable items on OfferUp. And today's special guest is back, Ruth Truther. Wake up to the truth, people! If you're moving and need to move a lot of furniture, I have a video about that, but today is going to talk about how you can list the items that ship to get more traffic to your OfferUp page to sell more and also just to make more money. Selling in person is fabulous because you don't have to take the time shipping it, handling it, and you also get 100% of whatever the buyer is paying you. But you're excluding a whole nationwide audience that could view your OfferUp page. You can get a whole bunch of people interested in this item, have a bidding war going, and get the most money possible. Now, I love Poshmark, but Poshmark takes 20%. Although selling on OfferUp isn't as quick as it is for me on Poshmark, they only take 12.9%. They have the same benefit of emailing you the shipping label, so you just print it out and the buyer pays that shipping. So if you already have these cropped pictures of your items, you might as well try OfferUp with some of these tips. If you are moving and you need to move a lot of heavy furniture that cannot be shipped in the 18-inch box maximum that OfferUp allows you to, you should watch my other video about how to sell things when you're moving. But you can use some of these tips as well just to get traffic to your OfferUp page and get people to look at all the items that you're listing, not just the one that they're interested in. And the only way to do this is to include some information in every listing that you have other listings. Unfortunately, people on OfferUp do not read the description at all. So graphics and info cards are great for your listings. They're gonna keep scrolling and they usually do look at every single picture. So if you have some text photo that you can make in Canva, or even if you wanna just type a post on Facebook and screenshot it and then make sure you crop it, you could put this in your listing. People will scroll and you can have something like, I am now selling blank, 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 blank. Look at my other listings, get great deals. Maybe you want to have some type of an offer if they pick them up. Depending on where you're located. If you're located in California, there's a lot of people that are buying on OfferUp in California, for example. So it's possible that the people that see that you ship also might be able to go over to you and get it. So having branded images, maybe like a cover photo that looks a little bit different than everybody else's photo where it's like blurry or their hands in the photo, is perfect. And also having some type of a text photo so that way they'll read it since they're not going to read the description. This is perfect. But you do need to have a description even though they're not going to read it. Why? SEO. When you have the right keywords, you're going to be found in different Google searches, or you'll be ranked when people put in the search tool those words, even if they do not read the description. So have a great title that includes the maker of the item, what the item is called if you know, what it does, maybe the size of it. You can put as much as you can in the title where it'll fit. There's really no harm in having a super long title. Just make sure that the best words are at the front so that if they're not reading the whole thing, they at least see the first few words. Include the other things that you are selling that might be in relation to it, the things that you really want to sell the most, just in case some of those eyeballs get into the description and they decide to go over to your page to get whatever offer on select items that you're offering. Having some incentive for them to buy more if possible. See, there's no bundle feature in OfferUp when they order something. every order will come with a different shipping label, so they can't really save money on shipping. But if it is possible for them to come to you and get it, or if you are going to offer some discount for them ordering multiple things, put that there in the description. It's really important to respond fast to these people that have a question, especially if they're going to order something that ships. They might just order from the first person that responds to them. So having predictive text shortcuts will save you a lot of time. Usually the most basic question is this available? So if you have some predictive shortcut text that says, yes, this is available, and go ahead and go on the offer button, offer me something, saying something about, oh yeah, I love OfferUp, I'd be happy to ship this out by the weekend or first thing Monday. Have some type of paragraph already available. That way you just type in the OFR, if that's the shortcut for this predictive text, and then it'll just populate in there. You just type in a few words and then all of a sudden it's just done. I mean, you could get a lot of messages all at once right after you post, or they can come in sporadically. They can come in during the middle of the night. You just want to have your notifications on so that as soon as you get to it, even if it is several hours or a day later, you just have some predictive text that can easily go out. And maybe you want to humanize it by saying, so sorry I didn't get this message. I was sleeping, I was at work, I was driving, but really excited to package this up and send it to you if you're ready. Or if they're local, can you meet this day or that day? Giving them a choice, not an open-ended question, letting them know other things that you have available. Another tip is to list often. If you have a listing that's like 6 months, a year, 2 years old, I think it's time that you relist that item. Just make sure you screenshot the pictures if you don't already have them saved in a folder, and you have to crop these items before you post because there's no cropping feature inside of OfferUp. So it's super annoying, but if you have all these things in a folder, it's just gonna make your life so much easier. People that look at a 2-year-old, year-old listing pretty much are gonna think that it's already been sold, you lost it, it doesn't work anymore, you don't wanna sell it anymore. They're gonna think, nobody wants this thing. Why is it there for 2 years? It must be really awful. Go ahead and update those things, and you can archive them so you don't have duplicate listings. You always want the new ones. You always want it within at least 6 months. Your old listing might have some messages attached to them. These people are probably not still interested. However, if you want to take a few minutes just to go into each person and say, hey, I'm relisting this. If you're still interested, come look at my page. You never know if they're going to look at your page and see some other things that they like. This is my last tip, and this is also something that you can use on Facebook Marketplace or you can use on other platforms, and that is looking for the ISO in other people's listings. And ISO stands for in search of, and sometimes a seller will post something that says ISO and the name of the product because that is what they're looking for. They might put it for $9 million or something like that. If you have an item similar, you can message this person, share it to them, let them know it's in your page, come and look at your page. It's just a way to be proactive, to find people that are looking for what you already have. They're looking for exactly what they want. If you have that exact item, it is like a done deal. But it's also a way for you to find out what people are looking for. Another way to find out what people are looking for is when you go to eBay and you see what has sold, if you're looking in a specific category and you can see how many items have sold out of how many items are left, anything like that gives you an idea of what people want, what is already selling, because you don't have to just sell the old stuff you no longer want. You can thrift, you can go to garage sales, you can get things people don't want anymore that you know other people want and can make a profit. If you already have things listed somewhere, and you can put those pictures that are already cropped and ready into a folder, you can go to Canva and brand it. You can make some branded info text about what things you have available. It just makes sense to cross-platform it and see what happens. Now let's hear from our special guest, Ruth Truther. You people are asleep at the wheel. You know, every time that you order on OfferUp, you're giving them your name, you're giving them your address, you're giving them your credit card information. You're searching around, they know what you're searching for, and then they target ads specifically to what you're searching, and whatever keywords come up, you're gonna be bombarded with push notifications and texts every single day of your lives until they get all your money and you spend every dime that you have to get everything that you've been searching for and other things that you don't even need. There are a lot of companies out there that take your information, but it's secure because otherwise nobody would want to trust them and spend money with them. No, I don't trust any of this technology. You expect me to believe I put my credit card in something and then the money is just flying over the airways and getting to the other side? Like, what kind of sense does that make? Okay, but any company that takes a credit card has your credit card information. No, I don't use credit cards. I just have a wad full of cash that I walk around with all the time. But guess what? You're not gonna know unless you see me and you're watching this. Hey, you're putting me on the internet so everyone knows? Well, no one told you to give out that information. If you don't want your information out, that's definitely something you should not do. I take that back. I don't walk around with wads of cash. I use electronic money wirelessly, and no one can ever get it from me because I have a secured PIN only in here. A pleasure again, Ruth. Thanks, work from home buddies. Make sure that you're subscribed, hitting that notification bell. As always, look at my Poshmark, use code Mo_goal for a $10 credit. Every jacket that I wear, FYI, is on sale on my Poshmark, including this one. Maybe, might keep it. And we'll see you next week. Bye. I'm so sorry I didn't get this message. I was sleeping.